What's up guys, we're back with one of my favourite dishes again. So we're going to do a nice date night meal. We're going to keep it nice and easy. We've got a nice steak, we've got some Dauphinoise potatoes, and we've got some broccoli. So for this you're going to need So I'm going to get into chopping the potatoes. So I've got 3 large potatoes. You can decide how many you want to use. These have already been washed. So I'm just going to slice these. Yeah, so you want them to be about that thick. So what you want to do is put these in some boiling salted water. So I've already boiled the water. We're just going to add these in and get these on to boil for 10 minutes. So now we've got the potatoes boiling in the background, I'm just going to get on to poaching some herbs. So we've got 300 millilitres of double cream and we've got 100 millilitres of milk. So we're just going to add that into a saucepan. And then we're going to chop up some rosemary. Then we just chop up some thyme. Garlic. Just give them a bash, chuck them in whole. We do lemon juice. Make sure you're catching the seeds and just a little bit of the zest. So I'm going to use half of this parmesan cheese and keep half back for later. Just give that a stir and make sure it's all fully combined. So now that everything's in there, everything's fully combined together, turn this on, medium heat. So we're just going to add a little bit of black pepper and then just a pinch of salt. So now they've been part boiling for around 10 minutes. We're just going to layer that into this dish. So we're just going to get the milk. So that's nice and thickened up, you don't want it to be too thin. And we're just going to tip that on top. Just add all that goodness in. So we just need to finish off with that half of the parmesan lot I've left aside. So we're just going to sprinkle that on top. So this has got to go in the oven for 30 minutes at 200 degrees. So now we're going to get on to cooking the steak, which is the main star of the show. So we're going to put a little bit of oil in the pan and we're going to get it onto a medium to high heat. So you'll want around a tablespoon and a half. So I've left that in half a tablespoon of bicarb for around 30 minutes and it's just to tenderise the meat. So I'm just going to add a bit of salt and pepper. So as soon as this pan's up to temperature, we're just going to put these in and get a nice sear on the steaks. We'll cook them for around 3 to 4 minutes per side. There we go. That's been about 3 minutes, so we're just going to flip that over and see how you got that nice sear. That's just what you're looking for. Leave that again for 3 minutes. So I'm just going to add in the butter. You always want to check, because it depends how thick your steak is. So if your steak's a little bit thinner, then cook it for the least amount of time, but it all depends on how you want yours cooked. I want to go for about a medium to medium rare. If you want it well done, then cook it for longer. So we've got the butter in, we've got some garlic, and then we've got the rosemary and thyme that was remaining from earlier. We're just going to turn that down a little bit. So now that that's all melted, we just want to baste the steak. So you're infusing the butter with the garlic, the herbs. You just want to baste the steak. And what we want to do now is we want to transfer this over to a wire rack and we want to leave it to rest for around 2 to 3 minutes. So we've just taken out the steak to the rest, but obviously we've got all this flavour and we don't want to just chuck this away. So what I did is I part-boiled these broccolis for around 8 minutes. So we're just going to add that straight in. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to saute these in all that flavour. I'm just going to add a little bit of lemon. We'll add the juice. This will also help deglaze the pan. And that's what you want, these little char on the side, and that's just going to give it nice flavour. And we're just going to leave them for about 2 to 3 minutes and then they'll be done. So now that that's all done, we're just going to get everything together and just plate it up. So you don't want to leave this behind, so we're just going to spoon off some of this extra sauce. So that's the steak done, so I'm just going to dress this with a homemade chimichurri, so we'll be able to link that in the description for you. So you just want to drizzle that on. And there we're done.